questions that anybody has. Yes.
The CR was brought up a few times. We'll start there. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, even some senators are now posting on X saying that they should not take up this bill. The House, it sounds like they vote on it today. You all don't usually vote for CRs. So what is your message to Speaker Johnson, and why do you think he put a product like this out there?
Over 1,500 pages, all right? The bills that never seen the light of day. None of us knew what was in them. People are expected to vote on very quickly. More regulation. I mean, just wasteful spending. No pay-fors, right? It makes no sense. This is we won the election. This has got to change. And people act like, oh, you can't balance a budget. So I balanced the budget when I was governor. I walked in a budget deficit. You do it by looking at everything you spend money on. Look at every line in the budget. Look at all the regulations. You can cut 20% of regulations. I'm very appreciative of what Elon Musk is doing and Vivek Ramaswamy because we can do it. It's all doable. So I don't know. You probably want to talk about this.
Let me just comment. Look, the American people don't send their representatives to Washington to vote on a 1,500-page bill in less than 24 hours that spends $110 billion, adds $110 billion to the deficit without the opportunity to offer an amendment to perhaps pay for this bill. The process is broken. I think that Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk recognize that if they are empowered to somehow reduce government spending and reduce our deficit because, as Elon Musk says, deficit equals inflation. That's the bottom line. When we do deficit spending, we're printing money, we are causing inflation. How are we going to change that if one of the actions we take after November 5th is to take a vote on a bill that's $110 billion, a direct addition to our deficit and our debt, without even a vote on a pay-for? We have to change the way business is done in Washington. Look, unfortunately, it does look like we're probably going to vote on this today. I don't know. They're whipping the votes over in the House to see if they have the votes to pass this. I think most Americans would view this as exactly what they think is wrong with Washington.
Do you have confidence in Speaker Johnson staying on then?
Well, I don't know. I'm only one vote out of 220. Look, I think the Speaker could have handled this differently. At this point, I'm still supportive of the Speaker, but I will tell you that voices both inside the House Freedom Caucus and outside the Freedom Caucus have been very disappointed at what's happened this week.
Anybody else want to say anything about the CR?
No, I'll just quickly say it's like Chairman Harris said, it's the way it was done. Not going through a rule, not letting us vote individually. And guess what was hidden in there? And I'm still livid about this, pay raises for us. How does that square? What return on investment have we given the people of America other than $37 trillion in debt? It makes no sense. And have no pay-fors? How does that work? No family or business would do that. And no family or business, as has been mentioned, how do you read? A speed reader can't read 1,547 pages in less than 24 hours. It's insanity. Now, the next question is, what are you going to do? Friday at 12 o'clock, the budget. I mean, that's when the shutdown. Well, look, it is what it is, and we got to face it. But rather than saddle each one of you young people with more and more debt, it's insanity, and it flies in the face of the Doge Commission. That's what everybody's excited about. Yet here we do this. Makes no sense.
We need to realize that since November the 5th, since we got this mandate for President Trump, the House, if we pass this bill with $110 billion, we will have passed more than $300 billion in additional spending since November the 5th. That's the trajectory that we have got to stop. Thank you.